We're at Pine Tavern Distillery in Monroeville, New Jersey. We're here with Bill Cox.
Thank you for having me.
What is the what's the title?
My official title is head distiller and co-owner of Pine Tavern Distillery.
Nice, dude. We had a little bit before this.
Yeah,
and I don't really drink like that, but it was good.
Yes. Yeah, the tour was cool.
So the more I drink, I'm gonna get a little looser on the lake slide.
over here.
There you go.
Yes, it's pretty cool here, man.
It's very cool.
There's a this little tasting room and with a cocktail menu, and then there's a nice. You want to call it the barn?
Yeah, we call it our barn or pavilion, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool in there, man. Did you guys go in there?
Yeah, we went in there. It was.
We've already started mapping out UHL events.
Yes.
I believe.
Nice.
You can do the Dusties.
The Dusties, dude! I can't wait for that. That's gonna be cool.
That would be cool here, man.
So what is the Dusties, if I don't know?
So on Inside the U, our league podcast, we do every season we give out awards. So we have MVP for our regular guys.
The Invaders were up for an award for the best social media.
Yes.
And guess who runs that social media?
Do you?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
You lost though, but
you weren't able to take down the Sugar Bush.
I don't think anybody's taking down the Sugar Bush, man.
Jerry nominates one person who he thinks will be able to take them down.
We'll try to compete with them because here's why I don't nominate more, because then the votes will get split and then the Sugar Bush will just run away with it.
Yes.
So if you just put one, it makes you decide one or the other.
I thought we had some pretty clever memes last year.
100%. And I love that you guys put out like the lineups. And you have everything in theme and stuff like that. This season was the Chugs.
Okay.
The Chugs had a very cool theme.
They did a good job.
Yeah, like video game theme.
Yes. Right? They went with our league theme because that's what we did.
They got mopped though.
How bad was it?
It was bad.
It was bad.
Dude,
It's like 80-20.
You got to have a full production team to keep up.
Or you got to poach.
They're so they post so many so often. It's just like, how do you compete with that?
You got to poach KB for your own account.
She's doing Beavers now.
I know.
She is.
I heard.
So she's going to run against herself.
So I gave it up. Joe gave it up. And now KB is running against herself.
Yes.
It's just a win-win for her now.
Yes. All right. So what we're gonna do is we got some whiskey here. I want to hear more about what we're drinking and the other ones that we tried before the pod. But first,
I want to know how this started, dude.
What?
I want to know how this started.
The history
I
of
do
the
as
tavern.
well. Do we want to talk about the giveaway for the full episode now?
Yeah.
If you haven't heard, I hope you have by now. We're kicking off the winter 2025 UAHL South Jersey season with a free skate giveaway of up to $1,200 in value. Now you can enter for free. There's no purchase necessary, but you can also go to the UAHL shop and spend $1 to earn one entry. We have items up there from anywhere from $10 up to $50 or whatever. Hoodies. We launched our the Late Slot brand, which if you're watching this, hopefully you know what the Late Slot is. But also for our guys who play in the league, you can go there, shop your team, grab some team gear. We got the NHL 94 series up there. We got all kinds of goodies up there. You go there, buy something cool, and you get a chance to win a free pair of skates.
Yeah, pretty much any skates because the Max's skates are like $1,200.
We capped it at the highest value skates.
Yeah.
So the last few seasons we've done stick giveaways, we've done things like that, but this season we wanted to up the ante a little bit and give guys an opportunity to earn more entries in a couple of different ways. So.
And yes, goalie skates are included.
Yeah.
So for the goalies out there,
any pair of skates, but the highest value skates.
We're doing skates though, right? Because DeMarco was trying to do some
of course he was.
Workaround. He's like, can I get 3 sticks instead?
Yeah. What? No, you get a pair of skates.
You got to get a pair of skates. Yeah. And somebody, Jeff Horner was talking about he needs roller skates.
I said that. I was like, you get a pair of roller skates.
Yeah, well, he was going to get an ice hockey or ice boot and then put the roller chassis on it. I was like, that'd be nice. That's a nice pair of roller skates, dude.
Yeah.
I think Bauer has them at the store, right?
Do that? Yeah, but they're not going to be.
You can switch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Pretty sure Bauer makes those.
Yeah, imagine getting like a pair of shadows with rollers. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Or like hyper lights.
You're obsessed with shadows, dude.
I know, dude.
You want to talk about your obsession real quick?
All right. My skates broke, dude. It's broken.
They're not broken.
It's broken, and they don't quite fit me right. I got vapors, and I didn't cheap out. I got like the next one underneath hyperlights, and I regret it now. And now the shadows came out, and they're the sickest skates I've ever seen in my life.
very cool.
And I bring up Jeff Horner again. We go out in the game last night, and he's wearing them. I was like, I asked people, everyone asked, dude. I'm like, tell me that they suck, and I'm like, because James has them, and I'm like, and they're like, this is the best skate I've ever had. I was like, fuck,
damn, that's crazy.
My wife's going to kill me, dude.
I wouldn't expect that from a new skate, believe it or not, because of how I just feel like cheap things are. But hey, man.
Things are cheap.
Top of the line bad boys are, I guess the middle of the pack ones are meant to be like.
How much are they again?
They're $1,200. Yeah, because you got to buy the steel too, man.
They what?
Yeah.
Because you get they don't even include the steel anymore, which is nonsense. But like, you know,
that is crazy.
And then there's like 5 different types of steel, right?
Yeah, you can get like regular, like the stainless runner. You can do the titanium, and but you have to get the titanium one because they're like black, dude, and the skate's black.
Yeah, it looks sick.
They force you into it.
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah,
it's like the new iPhones. They force you into do chargers and stuff like that because they always change the
They did change the holders.
They know what they're doing.
They changed the holder.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, for the blade.
Yeah, because usually you had the toques or whatever they're called, and now they're the Bauer holder. So then you can't just go grab another set of blades that you have, because I have like 3 sets.
Yeah.
And you can't snap them in, dude. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I wish I could win them.
Before we jump into more about whiskey here, I want to say one more thing because people have asked what the universe of hockey is, Jerry.
What is it?
Now, it starts here. What the UAHL, because some people might be new here, they might not know who the UAHL is. So what we offer is the UAHL experience, right? So what that is more than a men's league. It's more than a random slot on Tuesday night. You show up, you get your we keep track of our stats, our standings. We provide full media coverage. We create something that feels tangible and makes you feel like an actual member of a community, right? Yeah. So what the universe of hockey is meant to do is meant to connect hockey players nationwide, because we're limited to where we can offer the UAHL experience based off of our manpower right now and the rinks that we have availability to. Mm-hmm. The universe of hockey is our way of trying to bring the UAHL experiance to your front door.
To the universe.
If you're not with us, if we're not with us yet, right?
Yeah.
Because eventually we will be at your door.
Yes.
But the universe of hockey is meant to connect hockey players for, not just South Jersey, but as far out as we can reach.
Yeah, we love the letter U, man.
Yeah, we do.
Big U guys.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, it's ultimate.
Yes.
So for those of you who have asked, including Jerry, Jerry didn't know what it was either. That's what it is. And if you're joining the giveaway, welcome. Welcome to
the more you know.
The late slot
welcome
stuff
to the
is
universe.
Cool, man. I wish I would have had it. Like,
it is. That's another thing I wanted to mention too, real quick. What we did with the late slot is we got the best stuff we could source for this at this point, and we had Nat Accione from Accione Media, who does a ton of media stuff. In the New Jersey hockey community. We had him do all the designs. So everything is as high quality as we could put out. So go check it all out. And you get a chance to win a pair of skates. And that's the last thing I'll say about the skates. So let's talk about whiskey.
How'd this start, man? This is
why we're really here.
How did you get into making whiskey?
So before I started making whiskey, I actually was a lead mechanic for Cadillac. I spent all my years professionally.
He's a big Escalade.
I want an Escalade.
Do you really? Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. But so for like about a little more than 20 years, I worked for Cadillac. About year 14, 15, in my professional life, I decided I didn't want a boss anymore. So
As we all do.
Yeah, I said the hell with that. So we started the business, the distillery, because of a family vacation. We were sitting around a campfire down in Virginia. We just finished a distillery tour, and we're like, why is there nothing like this in Jersey? What the hell? And so it started a conversation around the campfire, and that conversation just grew over the next 6 months to a year. And thankfully for us, Chris Christie, who was the governor in New Jersey, he passed a craft distiller's law in the state, which lowered the cost for us to actually acquire the license. It went from about $13,000 a year to $900.
Wow.
So it was a dramatic, okay, I can do $900. So then let's try it.
How soon after you guys were talking about it did that happen?
So 2014 is when we started kicking around the idea. 2015 January we incorporated.
I love it. The universe. Yeah. The universe spoke to you.
Yeah,
and that was it.
We incorporated, and then we officially became New Jersey's first farm-based distillery, and the first distillery in Salem County since Prohibition on February 3rd, 2016. So we've been doing it now 10 years officially as a business, but 9 years officially licensed distillery.
The first one in New Jersey?
The first since Prohibition, the first farm-based distillery.
Holy
and
smokes.
so what that means is that big-ass driveway that you drove down to get down here, the fields on either side we own.
Okay.
And so we actually grow crops that we use in our spirits.
Oh,
grow
really?
them in the field right in front of you. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's sick. Yeah, and it's got some prohibition vibes here.
Yeah,
Farm prohibition vibes.
Little rednecky. Well, we're Seattle
it
County.
feels
so
like
This is what you need to be. This is what it needs to
It
be.
kind of feels like when you're here, especially in the daytime, it kind of feels like you're in Kentucky. It feels like you're at a distillery.
No,
That's what I was going to ask next, because so the first farm-based one, you don't have to go into detail, but are you still the only one, or
No, there's other ones
popped
that,
up?
Yeah, there's other that have followed behind us.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, because the distillery business is so cutthroat, there have been a few that have come and gone.
Yeah.
And so thankfully we're still chugging along. So
because I feel like this would be somewhere you go in like Kentucky. I've never been to one. But
so there's in Kentucky, like if you go to like the real big guys like Jim Beam or one of those guys, it kind of has a similar feel like this, but it just on a much bigger scale.
Yeah.
So it's
I get it. Yeah, that's cool.
I like the little scale.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like homey.
You guys
it's
are
more intimate. Yeah.
You guys are spreading around though.
Yeah, we're in approximately 200 liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in South Jersey.
It's phenomenal.
Right now, we're courting distributors in Florida and New York, and we always do events in Delaware, PA.
Yeah,
Trailblazers, dude. I love it.
We were talking about we got to do some events here, man. We really got to do some.
You
Somebody
guys-
get married
yeah,
here, dude.
once-
Maybe Larry's getting married here, dude.
Auger.
Brian Auger too. Tell him to come out here, dude.
You know, honestly, once you guys
Plenty of
come
space.
yeah,
Plenty of parking, dude.
Once you guys come down here
It's
and see
awesome.
this place, you'll understand what we're talking about. The hype. It's
I think he wants to
it's
get
worth-
married in the fall too.
There you
So
go.
that'll be
There you
perfect.
go.
So it's fall and spring.
We'll have to get like an invader mascot to like officiate.
You got your guy right there.
There you go.
Got a giant spaceship right in the fields.
You never know, dude.
This is, man,
A year from now, you know.
signs.
That'd be sweet.
Love it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
cool, man.
What were we trying before this?
So you were trying our Fenwick's single barrel bourbon,
Yeah.
and what we're trying now is our Fenwick's single barrel rye whiskey.
Yeah, the rye whiskey.
It was 90.
So
what
this
proof?
is 96 proof. This particular rye is aged 5 years in a 30-gallon cask, basically right behind us, above our heads.
Yeah.
So real quick, this is a dumb. This may be a dumb question, but you started. How long? What's the shortest amount of time it has to age?
So when we started the process for our whiskeys started off extremely young because we aged them in a smaller barrel. So the smaller the barrel, the less time it has to spend to become mature.
Gotcha.
So when we started off, it was 6 months in a barrel. Now our bourbon is a minimum of 4 years in a barrel, and our rye whiskey is a minimum of 5 years.
Wow. So you have to plan that far ahead.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
How do you keep track? You
We
like
have
market?
Calendar.
just check it off every day.
Yeah. Put a hash mark right
But
next
no,
to it.
we have a computer software that tracks not only our inventory for like actual physical bottles, but our barrel inventory, when it was aged, the mash bill, everything.
Makes
So
sense.
it's-
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the full gamut.
Yeah.
S-
So
smells-
we haven't tried this one yet?
This is one you did try a little
We
bit
did try
earlier.
it.
but
Okay,
this is
the rye one.
This is
Yes.
a much more robust trying.
Cheers.
Cheers.
boys.
Cheers.
gents.
Guys. Cheers.
I'm gonna let you guys do it first, since some of there's no. Jeez, Jerry.
Yes. Yep.
No, we liked it before.
This is it.
You notice how it's just like a touch different, a little less burny.
You could definitely taste the flavoring on your tongue.
Yeah.
That's what I can. So I'm not a big alcohol drinker, but the taste makes
It's
me
good.
able to drink it.
Well,
It's good.
It is good,
You
yeah.
pair this with a cigar.
Oof.
I mean,
That's the best way to have it.
that
Yeah.
is like
God,
my
I
head.
know, it makes me want one.
Like that is his bliss.
Jerry loves that, dude.
Around a campfire, drinking this with a cigar. Is
Jerry's
like,
a classy guy. That's
He
why
is
I follow.
classy
That's why
guy.
I follow Jerry's footsteps with
He was
the
loving
with
it.
the
What
tasting.
were you
and
talking
stuff.
about? You can only drink this after dinner. What is that?
yeah. So this is like a.
He's got rules, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Well, or if you're having a nice steak.
I was gonna say, I
This
was
goes with a nice steak.
Yeah. You don't have it pre. You have it usually after. It's like a
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you sip it in dessert, and like I said, a cigar.
Yeah.
Campfire, let's
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
You
Like
guys
that
have
is-
fires around here.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would imagine.
Oh yeah, we got a big fire pit in the front of the second building.
yeah.
Nice deck off the back. Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna be showing up on myself. And
I was gonna say.
What days do you
Awesome.
usually have a ton of people here?
So we're open to the public Thursdays 6 to 10, Fridays 6 to 10, Saturdays 1 to 7.
Okay.
So we're not like a full bar, but essentially we give the bar experience on
Yeah.
Thursday night and Friday night, and then Saturday is definitely a more relaxing afternoon.
Gotcha.
And usually we have food trucks, live music, a little bit of everything.
Phew, man.
Yeah, that's nice. I was going to ask about food because I'm sure people get banged up.
Oh, yeah, we try to encourage anyone who comes out here to make sure that they have if we have a food truck, to buy from the food truck. If we don't have a food truck, to bring a snack.
Yeah. Makes sense.
What's tell me your I don't want to say worst story, but there's got to be someone who was just absolutely.
We've been doing this for 10 years, and we only had to cut off someone one time.
Yeah.
And we knew the person we had to cut off. So we were like, but no, thankfully,
sleep in the barn,
because it's not like a normal bar.
You come for tasting and stuff.
You don't come out here to get ripped.
Right.
And so we're close enough to Rowan. So you would expect like college kids.
Ooh.
We don't have that.
That's a good thing, dude. That's a good thing.
They're not classy enough yet.
They'll be taking shots, dude.
Yeah.
Also, because we're like just far enough out, it's not super convenient. You have to make the destination.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah,
which is kind of like
it's got to be a
thing for us.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely would bring. Yeah, this is like you bring your wife.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, have a nice day. Plus all these cocktails, dude. They look good.
I know. I was reading them.
Who's the bartender?
Actually, we have my brother and my sister. It's all family, so we have no unrelated employees. So there's about 8 of us that kind of rotate through, and it's all family.
Are you the bouncer?
I think he would be.
Thankfully, I don't have to be. I could if I needed to, but no.
You got to toss somebody out. Dude.
You got to toss someone out.
If I was here in my younger days, you'd have to toss me out there. I was sleeping in the corn, dude.
You're a problem.
No, so we have caught people in the field after having a few spirits that we've stumbled upon.
Wow.
Some interesting situations.
Nice, I would imagine.
Yes, that has happened.
Yes.
Never have I.
Humans
ever.
are funny, man.
Let's go.
Humans are hilarious.
That is nice.
Listen, man, you drink enough of these.
That's exactly right.
This is nice, dude.
So I don't know if you'll bring this up unprompted, but you were talking to us about awards on these whiskeys.
Oh, yeah, what is
and I
this?
would like to hear again what you told me because I was actually blown away by that.
So the rye whiskey you're trying right now, this is our Fenwick's single barrel rye whiskey. This rye whiskey won double gold at both New York and San Francisco International Spirits Competition. Nice. It is widely regarded, San Francisco is, as the premier spirits competition in our industry. The guys, like the big guys like Tito's and all the other mainstream whiskey manufacturers, they strive to win those awards, and we beat all of them.
Nice, dude.
So it was
how it should be, man.
It was a cool experience for us because we entered New York and we did really well. We won double gold. And the thought was, all right, let's see what San Francisco does for us. And so last year we entered San Francisco and we won double gold for this, and we won silver for our bourbon.
That's insane.
Our honey rum, our Battleship New Jersey honey rum, that won gold, and then our blueberry rum won silver.
New Jersey's on the map.
So exactly. That was your most popular one. You said the blueberry rum, right?
So our blueberry rum, if you've ever been to the Jersey Shore and you've ever had a blueberry lemonade or a blueberry mojito, more likely than not, you've had our blueberry rum because we are the only blueberry rum in South Jersey.
Wow.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you said you got double gold. Is there gold? Is there triple gold? Is there anything?
So
like how high does it go?
Essentially what happens is it's a blind taste testing, and they score the spirit. Right. And so once you reach the gold category, they retaste it. They retaste all the golds. And if it's a unanimous choice, then you get elevated to that next tier. And then you become double gold.
Fuck yeah, this one's good. Let's give it a double. Let's give it another gold.
So we were featured awesome. In Forbes magazine. We were featured in a bunch of different promotional stuff.
Wow.
Because of the competitions that we entered. So
that'll do it. That's awesome, man.
One that catches my eye, coffee. Iced coffee.
What's spirit?
Fenwick's bourbon whiskey.
Cocktail.
The Adirondack coffee?
Yeah.
That is dangerous.
So question. Can you, like if somebody comes, like say, because not a big bourbon guy.
Yeah.
Can I be like, can I have that coffee one with a little rye?
Absolutely.
And mix and match?
Yeah. And actually, if you want to get really wild, we have a maple whiskey that you can play with too.
Woo! Jerry's in his element.
Yeah, this is my dream.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
We do need to let the stogie afterwards.
100%.
So this question you might not be able to answer this question, but you're submitting the whiskey into a different contest. How is your whiskey going to be better than someone else's? But you don't have to give away any secrets or anything like that.
So there's no secrets, and so
because it's like fine tuning your processes. I'm assuming, but like
so the uniqueness of whiskey is I can have the same mash bill at my distillery as a distillery in Kentucky. Mm-hmm. The thing that separates the flavor of the whiskey from here to there is actually the wood that we use to age it in and the temperature of the barn.
Okay.
So when you walked in here, you heard that big old heater roar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So normally that's not on. That's only there when I'm here, so it's comfortable for me to work in it.
Yeah, I got you.
So during the day when it's dramatically cold in the winter and it warms up, those weird New Jersey swings, that's what makes whiskey.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So it's the dramatic temperature swings, where it's at in the barn. And so, regretfully, that's one of the hardest parts of my job, is to try every barrel and see which one I like the best.
Do you
toss any?
Toss whiskeys?
Yeah, like if you're
no.
this is not that good.
So the best part about it is if I think one that's like not quite right, because the mash bill's consistent, so like what it's made of is consistent. But if one's not quite mature enough, I just let it sit. Just let it sit another year.
Listen, man, if you ever want a consultant to help with the tasting, because I know that's probably tough, tasting all the barrels.
You'd be surprised how many applications I
have. Yeah, I'll do it for free. Does the crops have anything to do with it too?
So the crops that we use for our whiskey, that's actually a whiskey that we haven't released yet. So that is a all corn whiskey. So we're the only one in the state that actually what's called malts our own corn. We send it down to our friends at Rabbit Hill Farm in Shiloh. They malt the corn for us, and then we actually produce the whiskey from that malted corn. But that is a product that is actually aged in the used bourbon or rye whiskey barrels, and it's a much longer process to actually make that whiskey. Yeah. So that one's not out yet.
I'm about to say, man, this is a process.
Oh, yeah.
You're a full-out scientist, man.
Dude,
I love it.
I'm like a redneck scientist.
When you walk into the bag, you automatically know. I mean, you're looking at like different bats and tools and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's definitely intense.
Yeah.
Was there a lot of trial and error when you first started?
Oh God, yeah. So like I said, coming from working as a mechanic, but always tinkering. It took me about 8 months to perfect our first recipe. And so it was just basically trial and error. And then once we had the recipe that we liked, try and come up with the process to actually perfect the most efficient way to produce that. So it was a fun thing to do, and we've just been doing that ever since.
Yeah. And you were a whiskey guy before?
Okay. Definitely a whiskey guy, and that's always been our passion and our main goal. But
Yeah, me and Bill play on the Invaders, and there's a nice Pine Tavern Distillery logo right on our jersey.
That's exactly right.
Was it really? Oh, I didn't notice that. That's awesome.
Way to pay attention, Jerry.
Well, that was my next thing is hockey. What got you started with hockey?
So I started playing hockey. I actually started at Hollydale when I was about 8 years old.
Yeah.
I played for Guy Goudreau.
Yep.
Played for him for the longest time. I was played up until from 8 until my freshman year in college. I played. And then, life happens.
Yeah.
Did you play in college?
No, right up. I basically started playing like a little bit of men's league after high school. I didn't play in college. And like I said, I went right from high school. I went to a trade school, and then I started as a mechanic.
Yep.
And so we got married, had kids, always loved the sport, but just kind of lost the time to play.
Exactly.
Fast forward to about maybe not quite a year ago. I reached out to a few buddies of mine because I was interested in getting back into it, because my 13-year-old son, who's in 8th grade, he decided that he wanted to try ice hockey for the first time.
Really, yeah.
And that kind of started the conversation, and I was like, all right, I'll get back into it. So it was about 20 years away from the sport, but
20 years, huh?
Yeah, that's
like you never left, dude.
That's a tough.
No, you see me play. I left.
Did you always? You play defense, right? Did you always play defense?
I always played defense, and when I was younger, I could move a lot better than what I do now. It's been fun from the first league experience with the UAHL.
Yeah.
Just the progression. I think I've gotten better. I think I've gotten more into the flow of things, and I'm actually super excited for our first game Thursday.
Yes, I'm very excited for that.
Who are you guys playing?
Dad bods?
Dad bods, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We get the gauntlet. So we get dad bods, and then the chugs, and then I think you guys.
Ooh, let's
yeah.
Hockey.
Not an easy schedule, but what are you gonna do?
It's
completely random, honestly.
Well, and the bronze is actually a super competitive division. So
it is. Yeah.
It certainly is.
Yeah. I think they all are.
You may get your head taken off, but what kind of hockey player were you growing up? Because you're a big guy.
Defense.
Were you like a
enforcer,
goal scorer? Were you a physical guy?
I was definitely the physical defenseman. There was like when we played for Guy. Actually, one of the cool experiences when I was younger. Reggie Leach from the Flyers. He was our coach. So he coached our team, and we would play high school teams. And yeah, I was the guy who was always starting the fights.
Nice, dude.
So
There's always one guy.
Yeah, I was never afraid to hit anybody, and so that's one of the weirdest things playing men's league because like I'm used to hitting, and so
like taking a body on defense.
Now I feel I'm like too timid because I don't want to get a penalty. I don't want to body anyone.
Well, we appreciate that.
I still am a big guy, so I would hurt people if I tried to hit them.
Yeah.
Me and Hatsy had like a 30-minute conversation about that. First of all, that's what makes hockey beautiful. You need someone who is intimidating enough to where you know that if you do something out of line, you get your ass kicked or you'll get run in the middle or something like that. Someone's going to hit you. But there's definitely the duality of like, you know, the guys who are playing the body and the other guys who are playing the puck. But the toughest part, because I'm a defenseman too, the toughest part about contact hockey versus men's league is not being able to hit or use the body at all because playing defense in that manner is very difficult.
Because like you're used to it. It's like, well, you're coming in at me, I would kill you.
Exactly.
It's like if we were playing like normal hockey,
Right,
but because
exactly.
of men's league, I'm like, okay, you have work tomorrow, so I'm not trying to kill you.
Yeah, so you have to try to be in the right position to.
So that's the problem. Not everybody understands that concept.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And,
well, we've had that in our games a few times, but I mean, it's all good.
The worst part is like the game is moved towards the dangle. Everybody wants to dangle, and I'm just and I play defense for the Invaders, and it's like, and I'm not trying to knock bronze by any means, but most of the time the guys are coming down with their head down, right? And it's like a one-on-one situation. I'm just like, oh, I want to just.
I'll tell you what,
and this will be over. Like it will just the play will end, but then I gotta like make sure he's not gonna go to my legs, go around me. I'm just trying to stick check, and I'm like, man, I wish it would be like Aston used to have. Apparently, they still have it in the summer.
No way. Bro.
They have like
full contact men's league.
No way.
It's not full contact. It's like, all right, you can't hit anybody in the neutral zone. You can't run somebody like open ice check, but along the boards, you can body someone.
So like you can still come across the middle.
You can play physical hockey, right? Yeah. So you can't just lay somebody out, but you can play the body in a way that helps you as a defenseman for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
which it could help.
Well, it's not just bronze where guys are skating with their head down in the middle
just
because you know you're not going to get
because you know you're not going to get.
And you know, if you get that extra second to take a look down, make sure your puck's lined up nice before you take your shot, you're going to take it. Because my buddy last night in our game against the Goop, my buddy was like, "Oh, look, he's got his head down. Like that would never be the case." But I'm like, dude, they know they're playing men's league. Yes. You know what I mean? So they're gonna put their head down to make sure they get a good shot off.
That's the tough part.
Yeah. In my case, I don't even look at the net. My head's down the whole time.
Well, that's a whole other,
Yeah, but you have a perspective where even your head down, you can see the whole top. Like your peripherals can still see. Like,
but you know, I'm not gonna dangle either. So it's like,
I
try to give it up as quick as possible.
Like I'll be at the rink and I'm not trying to be like an old guy here, but like it's tough watching.
What are you saying about old guys?
I'm just saying, like, because you watch it and you're just like, there's not much, if any, checking.
He hates the skill.
I hate
the
it.
Skill level.
I don't like the
skill
skill stuff. I'm a early 2000s.
He doesn't like
NHL
old school guy.
Yeah, that's
defensive guy, dude. And it's just like, and I wasn't even like a big hitter in high school. I mean, I played D. I hit, but I was small, so I couldn't do too much. But like, just as from a spectator, it's just so much. Like even watching the NHL now, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
How old are you?
42.
42.
Well, I'll be 42.
Okay.
My youth
in
39, so I'm up there with you.
So you're a little younger than Jerry.
Yes.
My youth and high school experience was very contact heavy, but I think that was 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I think from that point on, it's definitely gotten a little more.
Dude, I don't know how many concussions I've got, dude, because you just get buried. And back in the day, like everyone was trying to go for the big hit, and nobody cared about it. You get in the head. Doesn't matter. Dude.
Well, I mean, that's one thing that I always had because I was always a big guy. Like even when I was in high school, I played for Gloucester Catholic too. So I was still 6'2".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 220 pounds at my lightest. You know what I mean? So it's
it's just rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's just but it is what it is. It got faster. The game got faster, but
Jerry.
there's still some guys.
I couldn't.
So Jerry's the resident newbie here.
Yeah.
So do you have something you wanna talk about with that?
This is kind of interesting because I just started playing hockey 2 years ago.
okay.
And it started
2 years
the Rusty 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been almost
like a
just
year,
about
dude.
2 years.
Well,
yeah.
from playing
2 years.
against you, you move very well for
thank
only
you.
being.
That's only been
on
like a
ice
year,
2
I
years.
feel
I
like.
appreciate it.
No, because he started the second season.
I started the second season, so this is my.
You're almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Okay.
Hockey is like no other sport. So I've played sports my whole life: soccer, basketball, tennis, everything. And getting into hockey, let's say I played adult leagues, growing up, obviously after high school and stuff like that. You show up to a game. Let's just talk basketball. You show up to a game. You just sit down. You get dressed, and then you just play your game.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you go home.
Boo.
Boo.
Boring.
The culture of hockey. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed. I'm mad I didn't get into this sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just the locker room culture is freaking, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I've never experienced it until right now. So as a newbie coming in, there's a lot of things that I'm picking up
Yeah.
that are interesting. Like you guys, it's second nature to you guys, but to me, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to bring up in this, what do I call it? Beer league beef.
Yeah.
A lot of it is locker room stuff. A lot of it is on ice stuff, but it's a culture shock to me. It's new.
Culture shock.
It's a culture shock. So my first topic, I have a list of topics. We'll go every episode. I'll talk about something else that I observe and witness and the craziness of it. But there's certain guys.
Yeah.
That are just way too comfortable in the locker room.
What's that? Yes. Yeah.
So
For sure.
I shower sometimes after games and stuff like that, and I'm very conservative about it. Like I just go in, I'm very respectful, right? But there's some guys who just they just let it out, have a full conversation,
Yeah.
Yes.
and make eye contact with you the whole time.
Yeah. And it's
So
it's
my beer
weird,
league
yeah.
beef is calm down,
covered up, dude.
cover it up.
Jerry plays on 2 teams, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see it. And listen, I mean, these guys who do it, obviously, they got some hogs because you can't.
Dude, come on.
Let's be honest. You're not doing that if you got a little one, right?
I mean, there's some, dude.
There's some people who just don't
Some,
care.
dude.
Okay.
You catch
This is
it.
outrageous. This is
So
like
I'm like,
outrageous beer league
listen,
beef, dude.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm like, good for you.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to have the conversation with your wrench just
Yeah.
laying right in front of my face.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting down.
Yeah.
And you're standing up.
Yes.
So-
I shower every.
So that wasn't a
yeah.
thing in basketball.
Was it not for adults, like adult league? You know what I mean?
I got you, yeah.
So like, yeah, locker room stuff in high school and college.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
yeah.
in, you shower, this and that. So
Right.
yeah, there's that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking like adult leagues.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
Yeah.
So adult leagues for basketball, you just show up to the gym. You're already dressed. You just if you're wearing pants, you take them off. You have shorts on.
You rip them off like the breakaway
I
pants.
still have breakaway pants.
Nice,
I
dude.
still have breakaway pants. But yeah, that was the thing. Breakaway pants, right? You just
Nice,
and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Would.
Hockey's a process.
Probably wears it in bed.
Dude, I still have a checklist.
Just in case, dude. Hold on.
I'm always ready
Wife's
to
in
go.
the mood, dude. Yeah, rip them things off, dude.
So there is still a process, and it's cool. Like in the locker room, like you have beers, like you hang out. Like it's a whole vibe. Like it's awesome. Like you have the game, you go to war,
Yeah.
and then you have a beer with the guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Like
course.
you don't do that in any other sport.
Or
The
whiskey.
or a whiskey.
Or whiskey,
Or whiskey.
absolutely.
People will argue there's some that we know about Twisted Teas too.
Is it is it
because?
because like I feel like is the locker room like a hockey thing? Like do you
So the only other thing I
The
can
locker room
think
itself.
of is adult softball leagues. They always bring like beers.
Well, they
and
got
stuff.
their
But
dugout.
they're like the dugout.
Yeah.
They're outside, like.
But I feel like is
yeah.
that like enclosement that makes it, you know.
I don't know, like intimate, and you're just hanging.
Yeah.
I think-
Intimate.
Literally hanging
Oh.
out, dude.
yeah, literally hanging out.
Real intimate, huh?
Yeah.
It's intimate.
getting
It gets
intimate in there.
intimate.
Yeah, I take a shower, but like I'll like, I mean, I'm exposed at some point, but like I'll cover up if I'm like putting my underwear on. I'll do it. So like I'm just being. If you want to see my stuff, just come in the shower, dude. That's fine. But like outside of that,
Yeah.
I don't want to like. I'm just trying to be respectful. Like I don't want to catch it in my peripheral, dude. Because like, and especially if you don't see it coming.
Yeah.
Because like
that's
the first
toughest
thing you do
part.
is like your eyes are just gonna, and you're like, fuck.
I know. That's actually
And you're
a
just
great
like, God
point.
damn
I'm
it,
glad
I
you
don't want to
brought
know
that
you
up.
that well, dude.
I'm glad you brought that up because you're like, oh man, did anyone just see me do that?
Yes, dude. It's so weird, dude.
Dude, and you know what's even worse? Some of them look like Coxie's beard over here too. And it's just like, whoa, okay. There is a lot. There's a whole forest in down there too.
You're getting a lot of detail, dude.
You really are.
Listen,
It's like there's a 3 second
he's
rule,
got
dude.
snaps.
You gotta fucking look away.
3
dude.
seconds.
They
Like a
wink it.
0.3
They
seconds
wink
rule,
it.
dude.
no, they don't wink. Well, what winking? Their eyes or
Their eyes, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Because if that thing winks at you, then you're in trouble.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
listen. It's just that's my beer league beef.
That's your beer league beef.
There's-
huh?
There's someone on the
We got a
Invaders
lot of
that we joke about, dude.
It's
I don't want to say
it's
it.
in the group chat, and it's
Yeah.
He's
Oh, it's in the group chat? It's in the open?
It's in the group chat.
Yes, it's funny, dude.
It's very, very funny.
When I joined the Invaders,
That was the
Brian
first
Auger,
warning.
the first warning, he's like, I don't want to say his name, but he's like, he's gonna have his hog out, dude. And I'm like, God damn it, dude.
And like I said, good
He's
for
gonna
you.
have his
Good for
hog
you.
out.
Listen,
Oh, what a warning
But
to
there's
get.
some dude, like there's some that almost like they're trying to direct attention to it,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, stop
Hey,
doing
that's
it. I want to talk to you like a normal person.
Hey, man.
Look
Yeah.
you in the eyes, but whatever.
until it starts winking at you. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
yes.
So yeah, so every week or whenever we do every episode, I'll
Can we do one more? Because you had a couple. Do a quick one,
Okay,
like one that's not
You're gonna have to come up with
so.
more.
There's a ton.
I have a lot.
Give us another one and then come up
All
with
right.
more too.
All right, how about
dude.
how about the one that you made fun of me about?
The laundry bag?
Yeah, the laundry bag.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
No, it is bad.
I do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
You hang a laundry bag in the locker
All right, so
room?
Oh,
let
no,
me
don't
just
do
say,
that.
let me just say,
Don't
so
do that.
I don't have a process for when I get unchanged or go home or anything like that with all your gear and your uniform. You know, there's a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
stuff that you got to wash, you air out, dude. The smells, holy crap. Okay,
Yeah, you just
so
kind of embrace it, dude.
so what I
Yeah.
I guess
You
you
get
gotta
numb
have
to
to.
it, really.
You do. Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. But as a new guy, I'm like, this is intense.
It makes, yeah.
So-
I can see as a new hockey player.
So what I did was I brought one of those mesh laundry bags, right?
Nerd.
And once I take off the stuff, I throw it right in a laundry bag, put it in my bag because going through it too is a pain in the ass because I have other jerseys and
Do
like
you wash the bag too?
no,
Or you dump it out?
Yeah,
That's just a holder of the stuff.
yeah, just a holder.
Okay.
so
But
I
you
just-
wash like your jersey and stuff every time.
yeah, every time.
That's psychotic.
Why?
I don't know. You didn't even wash your jersey so much?
Yeah.
Do you wash your jersey a lot?
No.
Neither do
Okay,
I.
so
Like
anyway,
once a year?
Yeah, a couple times a year, maybe.
really?
Yeah.
So listen.
I usually
The
try to
white
go
ones, you really got to watch more
every
often.
other
I'm
game.
slacking
That's
with
what
that.
I usually do.
Yeah?
Every other game.
so listen, I just take it out.
Look,
I'm a fat, sweaty old guy.
Some people have higher standards than I do. I'll granted, but
So
I
took
definitely don't have the
everything.
laundry bag of stuff.
Took everything, threw it in there when I get home because we get late slots. Beaming.
Boom.
You just go home, you take it out one grip. Everything's in there. Right? One grab.
How convenient, dude.
You go right to your laundry room, you dump it right in. If you have enough in there, you wash it. If not, wait until the next day and do you throw some more stuff in there?
Okay.
Oh, dude, you can't wash it with other clothes.
Now the logic makes sense. The logic
Yeah,
makes sense,
you
but you
just
have a
go-
laundry bag hanging next to
I
your
do, I
head
do. I leave it-
in the locker room while you're
yeah,
enjoying a beer.
So the one game, Larry came in and he's like, "What the hell is that?"
It's a laundry bag.
He's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Bro,
I was like,
you want a
"What? This
hamper?
is
You
cool."
want a hamper? Do
No,
I have
I
to do
remember the funny thing.
I just throw it
I'm
in my
like,
bag.
"What is this not
That's what the
normal?"
bag's for, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, "Is this not normal? Like, what's wrong with that?" He's like, "Do you see anybody else with a laundry bag?" I look around, not a single other person had a laundry
It's all right, I
bag.
get it. As a new, I can see
So
that.
I'm
It
like,
makes sense.
yeah. So as a new guy, I'm like,
Yeah.
this has just made my life easier.
Yeah.
And I'm not used to
Yeah,
it.
I saw. It's weird that you say that because I saw this this thread on like Twitter or something like that of like new hockey players bringing funny stuff.
Oh, really?
And this dude brought in like instead of a hockey bag, he had a actual like Tupperware tote, like the big
I
tote.
did see that. I
And
did
he
see
brought
that.
the whole thing in.
I
it.
gotta
And
see
I'm
that
like,
thread.
Yo,
That's
what
probably-
is
So
that?
I
probably
wouldn't,
gold in there.
I wouldn't do that, but I just thought this was just
Well, dude, when you
the
don't
move.
know, like there's so many different.
Yeah.
Exactly. This
It's
is
like
a-
unwritten rules.
Yeah.
dude.
culture shock. That's
Culture
what I'm
shock.
saying, and this is what you said. It's like anybody else have one? No.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's awesome though, right? Hockey culture.
dude, it's like I said, I'm mad that I didn't get into it sooner. One, because I'm way behind in the game, and I feel like if I had more years, like I want to be better than I am right now. Obviously, like skating,
Yeah.
it takes time. Right?
Yeah.
And I hate.
Yeah.
I've been athletic my whole life. I hate not being the best.
It takes, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the sport.
Hockey will humble you.
Oh God.
100%. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's the hardest thing ever. Yeah.
It's so difficult.
Very similar to golf. Like golf, you just want to lose your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot. It's consistency. Like if you don't do it often, you're not going to get better at it.
Yeah,
So,
it's like anything else. You got to do it every day.
Right,
You gotta
right,
do it
right.
every
There's other sports that you could pick up that like you could be competitive at, but like thank God for the rest of division because obviously that's helped. And now I'm
Yeah.
in bronze and I'm out of my league in bronze. I do some good things
You
here
score
and
goals,
there.
though.
What?
You score goals.
I score goals, but
Made the
only
final.
yeah.
There's
but-
so many like minute details. Well, I guess that's a lot of different sports, but with hockey, there's a lot of minute details
Yeah.
that you can work on at any given time.
Yeah, of course. But it's like in bronze, like I get the opportunity has to be like just right for me to score a
Yeah.
goal. Like I can't do it myself. Like you
can't
know,
create?
Yeah, I can't.
You got a
create.
microwave, dude?
Right? Is what I'm saying. Like I can't do because I can't skate. Like I can't.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You're not
can't-
in basketball
I'm
either,
not.
though, so.
I'm
We had
not.
a conversation about you when we were after the game 2, and you guys were playing game 2. Everyone just sitting there, and you're just a unit out there. You know what I mean? Obviously, going skates, and you're even taller, like Zdeno Chara type height. You know what I mean? And we're like, everyone's just like, man, if Jerry played growing up, he probably would have got pretty far.
Yeah.
Like just because of how quick you picked it up and just your sheer size. Like
Yeah.
there's nobody out there that's
Yeah.
really your size. There's like a couple.
Yeah.
Right.
But like
Jesus
rarely do you
Christ.
see it, and that makes a big difference. I feel,
But it sucks
in your
because
reach and everything.
Obviously, it's a winter sport. So like in high school, like
Yeah.
basketball was my thing. So I wouldn't have been able to do both.
Yeah.
So
But if you would have tried it, you may have switched gears.
maybe.
Basketball's fun, though.
because it's freaking awesome. Like I love it. And like I said, the culture.
It helps if you have a good team too.
Yeah,
Yes, it
yeah. Locker room. That's one of my
Yeah.
other things too.
Yeah.
That's beer league beef. Is like if you have a bad locker room. I
culture.
won't get into that yet. We'll save that for the next episode.
Well, I've only been with the U. This is going to be my 3rd season, and I love the Invaders. I think it's
You guys
Yeah,
have
I've heard
you
a lot
guys have a
about
good
the
squad.
We got a good locker
yeah,
room.
yeah.
So I came.
All the guys get along great, and it's just
Yeah.
it's just a blast.
So I
There's
I
some
think it was
bad cultures, dude. I know
Oh,
from
yeah.
the league.
I've
Yeah,
heard
just
that.
talking to people.
I've heard.
Oh yeah, it's like why would you want to play, dude? I wouldn't want to hang. Like I've left. I don't want to say this. I shouldn't have said that.
You already said it.
I may have connected some dots, but not just in the U. But I've left teams.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, all right, I'm not gonna come out here at 10 o'clock at night and everyone's fucking miserable.
Nah, makes
you know what I
sense.
mean? And it's not fun to play or whatever.
Yeah, you got to have
you
fun.
know,
You got to have a good atmosphere. And there was the preseason scrimmage that we did against the Bush.
that's right, yeah.
So I played with the guys, and I witnessed my beer league beef with the member on your team.
he got you too.
He got well. I mean, it was just right there. I mean,
Yeah, it's hard to
there
miss,
it
dude.
is. The member of your team with his member. So it was
Yes.
it was interesting.
Remember.
Yes.
But yeah, so yeah, you guys have a cool locker room. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of great guys.
You have to have a good balance of like competitiveness and fun.
I thought you were going to say toxicity.
Dude,
And toxicity. The longer you're together, the more toxic it gets, but
Yeah.
it's like only
that's
because
part of the culture too. That's like,
Yeah, yeah.
it becomes a brotherhood at that point.
It
so
is,
like you're
yes.
arguing with your brothers at that point.
Exactly.
And half of them freaking play basketball. I am waiting for the call up, guys.
for the Invaders. Yeah.
The Invaders. Yeah, they
Yeah.
play in the men's.
I
league
wanna play
basketball.
too.
You want the call up? Oh, in basketball.
Oh, for the basketball.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
like
yeah,
Boomer plays and Kevin Landis and
The
his
Landis
brother. I
his
think.
brother, yeah.
The Landises
Yeah.
play.
Yep.
So
I can attest to Jerry's basketball skills.
yeah,
Yes,
it's fun. So
Yeah, I would love to play.
He's a microwave.
I don't know what that means. That's another thing. So the lingo.
No, that is that's like a 2K term. Like
microwave?
Yeah, someone who creates their own offense.
Okay. But why would a
know what that means,
microwave
but
do
whatever.
that?
You got no
I'll
one knew what
take
I
it.
meant when I said that.
Zero
I-
It's like
I-
Jimmy Butler. He like makes his own shots. You know what I'm saying?
Creates, yeah.
Or Harden or something.
Never heard of a microwave though.
Yeah.
Not
It's a
Harden.
2K term, I think. Harden used to be like that.
Kind of.
Oh, with the
I'm not a big Harden fan.
Pass on. We'll pass on that.
Jimmy
topic.
Butler though, that's my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
That's
We'll
my
pass
guy.
Jimmy
on that
Buckets
topic.
might come back. He wants out of
I hope-
Miami.
I
so
hope he comes back.
We're
He
gonna
did.
see what happens there.
Sixers
but,
need some heart.
yeah, I would love to sub
need a
with
new
them and
center,
play a
too.
little bit.
Yes, they do need a new
Dude,
center.
I'm done with
and
that.
here's the other thing about hockey, which
Oh, boy.
was
A
amazing.
lot of beer league
we go.
beefs, dude.
No,
Here we
no.
go.
This is actually a great thing because playing basketball my whole life, bad knee, 2 knee surgeries, bad back, everything like that. Right. Every time I play, I need a week to recover. Basketball, right? Hockey, I feel better afterwards. So this is, kind of like what's the word?
Therapeutic.
Yeah, dude. When you get out on the ice, man, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
Like you're gliding, dude. I feel better than I've ever been in my adult life. It's crazy.
It's more fluid. There's less impact on your
yeah.
joints.
Dude, and just that cardio when you get on, you go hard for a minute or two, and then you're off.
Mm-hmm. And you develop different muscles, I feel like, and probably more stabilizer muscles. And I
booty's
probably
getting
sound like an idiot.
Well,
No, it's not.
My booty's getting bigger.
But it does.
What'd you say?
It makes a big difference.
Hockey
Like when
buff.
when you're playing at night, and I don't feel fatigued. Like I'm not killing myself when we're playing at 10 at
Right,
night.
is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then you leave, you're all like hyped up and stuff. You're buzzing.
I love it.
It takes me a while to wind down when I get home though, because
Yeah.
I'm only 15 minutes. Like you're an hour. You're probably a far drive too, right, from the rinks.
Well, Hollydale, I'm close, but
Voorhees.
Voorhees, yeah, it's like half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So I'm like 15 minutes. So when I get home, I'm still wired. It takes me a long time to calm down.
Yeah.
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 I use my drive home as a calm down. Then I'm ready to go to sleep when I get home.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, late slots,
Late slots.
guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my beer league beef.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Cover
dude.
it up.
Nice.
It's not too
Hopefully,
late.
hopefully you start hitting some open hockey soon. I would like to see you get some extra slots in, dude.
Dude,
practice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have the time.
Yes, you do. Sure.
I'm struggling with the two teams right now.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I get it. The Friday, so we do one, the Hollydale morning one's kind of tough for most people, I feel like.
when full time, then it's
Yeah,
different story.
yeah. The weekend, like night slots, I feel like if you can get one of
When's
those.
the
too.
Hollydale morning one you do?
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
What day?
Fridays.
That's how.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's how the Hawks came about.
I played with your brother this past Friday.
Yeah, he was there this
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't get there every week. I would want to get there more, but
Yeah.
Right before
Yeah, no.
COVID, that we would have like 3 goalies, 10 on each side, and it was always the same guys every time.
yeah.
Yeah, this past Friday was the best open hockey game that I've had.
Nick
there
said it was good.
in,
Yeah,
forever.
it's perfect when you get 2 goalies and a nice little cycle. It's
Yep.
the best.
I do miss the CDM rink when it was bigger. And
Yeah.
we played open hockey on Friday mornings. It was on the CDM rinks, was bigger, so you had a lot more space. You
Okay.
could work
In
on
open
stuff.
hockey, I can see that.
Yeah, a lot more like you had a lot more room
Okay, I can see that.
to work on little things and you had a lot of time to
Yeah.
work with it. I missed that.
I didn't like it for games, but I can see that for open.
For games,
Yeah.
especially if you were short.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I played at Hollydale Men's League, you'd show up with like, you'd have 5 forwards, 6 forwards,
Yeah.
like maybe 6. And you'd go, we'd get the CDM rink, and you're just like, fuck. Your
It's
legs
crazy
are
how much bigger.
toast,
It's
dude.
crazy how much bigger. I never even realized.
Yeah,
It's
it was
crazy.
probably like 10. It wasn't quite an Olympic
I'll
size.
say it was like a little bit smaller than Olympic.
A
right?
little bit
Yeah.
smaller, but
But it's
not
just
that far.
it's just wider, right? Not longer.
It's a little bit.
It's
No,
or
it's
is
just
it
wider,
both?
I think.
It's
just
wider, and then behind the net's a little bit longer.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the
'Cause if-
depth behind the net.
Because if you go to Aston and they saw the Olympic rink and you walk out there and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
massive, dude.
Yeah, you can actually like make plays behind the net.
Yes.
like easily.
Yeah. Well, Pensauken's like that too. Like Pensauken, you
yeah.
have a ton more room behind the net.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's
is
nice,
true.
especially like as a forward and trying
You guys have games there?
some games, yeah.
especially for Rusty, man. That's better for us because there's more room to work.
Yeah, I really thought that. Yeah, when we first moved over to
Makes life
Pensauken
easier.
for Rusty, I was like, that's probably gonna be better.
Yeah.
because you got a lot more room out there. You're not so congested.
Yeah, it's harder
You
to
need
do
that
my
for
Michigan,
Rusty.
but you know, it's like I'll get it.
I feel like
You could do the
I could see
Michigan
you
from
just
the
pulling
other
Michigan.
side of the net.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Jesus, sorry. I could see him just pulling that out of nowhere.
A Michigan, I tried it, but I can't even get it on my because it was. Just, but here's the thing, I can't
tried
do
it.
it when it's like flat. It was just like rolling.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
like,
there
all
you
right,
go.
let's try to scoop that up. Not even close.
I love that you at least thought of it.
I
That's
did
awesome.
think of it. That's
Yeah.
the first thing I thought of was to try to scoop it up and try to do it, but no.
Yeah.
You make Steve so mad, dude.
yeah. I'm like the Tortorella, dude. I'm like, stop that shit. It's not fucking lacrosse or whatever. But I do try it.
Well, that plus Jerry picking up hockey in 1 year and thinking of even doing that is pretty funny.
It's kind of like
You got to get low though, don't you, to actually like scoop it up like
Yeah,
that
a
when
little
it's
bit.
flat?
some people do, some people don't. Like some of these guys, they literally would just kind of like they're
The
so
new
good
way
at
they
it.
do it, the new
like
way they
flick it.
do it, yeah, that you don't have to get low for that. But
Oh.
the original way, you would have to like kind of come down and like.
Yeah.
You got to go like parallel with it. Or something,
Yeah,
right?
that was
And,
the
like,
first way they did it, but now
Yeah.
they could just fucking.
Yeah.
Do you see they're doing the fake Michigan where they're going to
Yes.
set it up and then they have someone swoop in behind it?
Yeah.
And they just tuck it right in.
Oh, I love it.
That was sick.
I love it.
I've seen that
Yeah,
a couple
that's-
times.
that's
That's I like that. I
creative,
like
dude.
that aspect of hockey, man. It gets like it
Yeah,
turns
little
it turns
tricks.
into a little bit of an IQ game too.
the game is evolving.
Yeah. It's
Well,
just like you're
chess
gonna
game.
get smoked. Like I just want to see someone get just fucking
If you-
destroyed coming around.
if
doing
you-
Yeah,
that
I
shit,
agree with
you know?
that.
If you
someone
try
tries
that,
to do it,
you're gonna
yeah.
get hit.
Yeah.
100%. Even in men's league.
Yeah, I think there was a couple like
I'm still gonna try it eventually.
somebody did it, and I think it was James just fucking hacked it. Dude.
it's-
Just straight.
it's one
he
of those-
brought it up, and James just goes.
It's one of the unwritten rules where if you try to do some shit like that,
You're
like,
gonna get it,
you're,
yeah.
You're open to getting whacked.
Yeah, I like the policing of the game.
Yeah, of
That's
course,
my-
man.
Yeah,
my
that's
hockey, baby.
that's the best part of it. Like
Yes.
if you do something that's like, all right, you're gonna get yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may not be now, but
We'll get you.
it could be a month from now.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Oh,
remember.
you're
gonna remember you.
Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, remember that?
right.
When your head is down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty. I miss that. I don't think I could take a hit now, but I'd just be like laying there like half dead.
That
dude.
would hurt, bro.
Yeah.
that would hurt.
Dude, that's the one thing, man. You hit that ice.
Yeah, that you get
I'm out
punched
for a
into the
while,
boards,
man.
like,
That
all that
hurts,
shit.
dude.
Fuck
Yeah.
that, dude. That would hurt.
Larry's back on offense, dude.
Yeah, I hope to stay on offense.
Well, you got to fight
Coach.
with James for that. Yeah.
If James is, I'd rather have James on offense
Yeah.
than me. But
Yeah, that's
Larry Snipes.
A topic for another time.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't like calling lines. I wish I could.
What I was trying to say was James. I'd rather James pick where he wants to play
Yeah,
because
for sure.
he's a grinder out there. I got one more thing, Jerry. If you're done texting over there,
It was vivid.
we got the Winter Series coming up, March 7th through 9th. I say that only because if you're watching this, maybe you're not too intimate with the UAHL, but that's one of our events that we carry on each year, right around, I guess. So it's March 7th through 9th this year. It's usually right around that time.
Yeah, it's usually like mid-February, end of February, but it didn't quite line up for February this season. So we're doing it in March. It's always a great time.
Yeah, but it is open to everybody. So if you're not
right, that's what I want to say. It's one of our
UAHL.
full-length tournaments where we kind of condense everything that we have to offer with the UAHL, and for a full weekend, we get the full, the photography, the media coverage. We'll do stats and standings and all that stuff. So it's
Flyers
usually a
Training
good time,
Center.
but
Yes.
Flyers Training Center, the
always a
official,
good time.
the official Flyers Training
The
Center,
official. Yeah, they play
located in Greater Philadelphia, Voorhees, New Jersey.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful now.
It is.
Really
It
nice.
is really
Yeah,
nice,
they did a
yeah.
lot of nice work.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
One day.
So we gonna light some stogies up or what?
I mean, listen, this is a serve all type of tavern, man. I love it. It's
So
beautiful.
we're in Monroeville, right off. This is Pine Tavern Road, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right, and
Okay.
that's how the name was generated.
It's a good name, dude.
Yeah, it actually.
What are
fit
the odds,
perfectly,
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It
is.
does fit perfectly.
It is.
I saw it when I was coming here. I was like, yeah.
what
that
came
makes
first, the
sense.
chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Pine Tavern.
the road was named after a bar at the other end of the road. And so that bar
Pine
burned down years ago,
Oh.
and they named the road after it. And we're like, oh, what's a great name for a distillery?
That's awesome.
Pine Tavern Distillery.
It
And
is,
that's,
dude. Yes.
We have a lot of happy accidents at this place, so
Yeah.
it's been a cool learning experience for us.
Incredible.
Yeah, we like to chalk that up to, I don't know, call it fate, but
The
you know,
universe?
the universe.
The
Yeah, we like
universe.
to think that things happen.
Stars align.
That's
They
exactly
do.
right.
If you're on the right path,
Exactly.
go along. If you're not, things go bad. It's a good sign. Say, hey,
good
you're
sign.
not doing the right thing.
You know what path you should take? Pine Tavern Road. Right to
That's
Pine
exactly
Tavern.
right. That's
All right.
exactly right.
Pine Tavern Distillery.
Yeah. All right. So
Alrighty,
we
boys.
wrap up the late slot.
Should wrap it up.
It's not really that late.
No. What time is it? I don't even know what time
It's
it
like
is.
8:30, dude.
It's dark. It's dark.
Nice,
though.
dude.
It is
Perfect.
dark, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. The last one we had was really
Like
good.
the rye? Yeah.
Yeah. The fact that I could drink it.
Delicious.
It's my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really
good.
good.
And if you're a rum drinker, you got to try the blueberry rum.
My wife is. Maybe I'll,
That's
Yeah.
dangerous, especially in the summertime with the lemonade.
Sounds awesome.
yeah, we'll be here.
100. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No brainer.
We're gonna have a hard time
Know
getting
this
Jerry to
food.
leave.
It's not that far too, so it's easy to get to also.
Yes,
so,
it is.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here.
All right, boys.
All right,
Skate
gang.
giveaway. Don't forget.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Coxie, you should enter for the skates, dude. Do you need skates?
my fat ass could always use them.
I think all of us could use new skates at
Yeah,
all
we can
time.
always do it. Jerry needs them the most, but he can't win.
Can you buy some sweet Invader merch?
Yes,
on
you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's more
I got a
interesting.
couple
get
things.
entered.
I got a couple things last year, so
Nice,
I'll have to
dude.
buy
Oh,
some
that's
new ones.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we gotta do like a little bit more design, team design.
Yeah,
stuff
we've only
like
stuck with two because it's only, obviously,
We need to change.
there's
like
not everyone buys team merch, so we just tried to keep the designs limited. But yeah, we got to do some more, especially for our bronze guys, our bronze plus guys, and our rusty guys.
we need some. Or I'm working on some Invaders alternate jerseys. By the way,
Did you see that logo that was put into the group chat?
no, was that recently?
Yeah, it was recent. I think Derek put it in the group chat, and it's sick looking. He
shit.
used the AI to generate
Yeah,
it.
Nice.
I was just
dope.
like, whoa, that's
Yeah.
that's nasty.
I went to Nat. I was like, Nat, design me up some jerseys. 'Cause
White?
No, I think we should be like maybe green or something like.
Fuck, your colors are what?
Blue. Like,
and
why
red,
would you
right?
go?
It's an alien. It's Invaders.
Yeah, but you need
So just any
dark
color?
You
Any
need
color
something
goes?
darker though.
the one
know.
that he generated was more red, and
Okay.
it's gnarly looking.
Did he make a jersey or just a logo?
No, just the logo. He just
Well,
put it in to put like an alternate.
Yeah,
one,
dude.
But
Steve's-
it's
Steve's
cool.
a jersey guy.
Because that could
I
be
am a
a
jersey guy,
Because
dude.
you
And
have
Matt, too.
you have a light jersey. You need a dark jersey now.
You guys are
Or
the
like a
dynamic
black-
duo.
black
So
one.
that's what I was gonna say. Get a black one with that red design. That would look sharp.
Yeah.
Probably be pretty sick.
What are the
Yes.
colors? It's like light blue, red, and like dark blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like the Jets, Winnipeg
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah,
So
alternate.
get
that's what I was
get a
saying.
dark blue
You
alternate.
need a dark. Yeah, you need a
like
dark.
a navy alternate.
That'd be kind of
Is there any navy teams?
I don't think so, dude.
That might be good.
Orange chugs.
Chugs aren't navy. They're like royal blue and white.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yo,
Yeah, I
navy,
think-
navy
yeah,
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
All right.
Sorry.
We digress.
Don't worry.
Thanks for
All right,
having
guys.
us, man. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me.
The
Thank you.
late slot.
See ya.